We are back. Thank you for joining us for another episode of USATF's Journey to Gold Zone podcast. I am your host, Erik Kynard Jr., joined by the
Wallace Spearman Jr.
And we have Dana Wilson, young rising star, Greensboro Day School, Greensboro, North Carolina, University of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're the only athlete we have had on this show whose high school retired their jersey before she even left the school.
Yeah.
How was that? You got a jersey retirement ceremony, and you're not even off the school's campus.
You're still wearing the jersey.
Right.
Yeah, it was cool. I didn't even know they could do that, so I was pretty surprised. But yeah, it's definitely cool to have my jersey retired.
That's
for sure.
the Dana Wilson rule. Like, you know, they probably didn't and couldn't do it before they did it for you. Is anybody else at the high school had their jersey retired while they still there?
Not for track, just basketball. I think probably.
Yeah, so it's safe to say you're running figuratively and literally. You're running your high school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know she's never on time to class, and they don't even say anything. They say sorry for bothering you.
Well, I don't know about that. They make me get tardy slips, so.
I was just joking. I didn't mean to call you out. My bad.
No, it's okay.
So 11 state championships?
I guess so.
You ain't count?
No, I don't know.
What would you guess?
Yeah, around 11 probably. I don't know. I haven't been counting, so.
I know you do count your sub-11 goals. Talk to us a little bit about your goals on the track as it relates to what you've done and what it is you still have set out there to do.
Well, so far, I'm pretty proud of myself for running pretty consistent 11.0s. But obviously, I'm pretty close to that sub-11, so I'd really like to hit that, I guess, tomorrow. Yeah, I've just been kind of focusing on my training and really making sure I'm doing more volume work to help my 200, because last season my 200 wasn't exactly what we were looking for time-wise, and so I've improved a lot in that. And then more recently, we've been kind of focusing on my start and getting out the blocks, because that's definitely a weaker part of my race. So we've definitely been focusing on that and seeing some improvement there. So hopefully that'll show tomorrow.
Speaking of improvement, I'll say this. I think I was late to the party, kind of identifying you as a young, talented athlete. It wasn't until, I think, Tom Jones or Florida Relays, I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
But you ran with the big girls, and you did really well.
Thank you.
And I'll say I actually picked up the phone and called Nike, and I said, hey, have you all heard of this? And they said, yes, you're very, 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 very late. I said, okay, my bad, my apologies. But it was definitely impressive. I think you ran the 1 and the 2 there?
I did, yes.
And what'd you run in the 200 at that event?
22.4 or something like that.
Is that your PR?
No, I ran 22.21, but that was 2.1 wind, so I was kind of mad about that. But
the dreaded wind gauge.
Yeah.
Well, you have time and opportunity to improve, and you're in University of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Ross.
Yes.
That was my first financial advisor when I went pro, so
okay.
I hold him in high regards, and he's a great person, so I'm excited to see what you all do together.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
SEC
excited.
athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Which means we'll see you in some Olympic Games soon.
Hopefully that's the goal.
That's some weird math, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for you, moving forward? Have you charted out any, collegiate goals at World Championships or Olympics? Or are you just taking, each day as it comes?
Yeah, I'm definitely haven't really thought out that far. Of course, I'd like to get to that point, but not exactly. I haven't really thought about, times I want to run or, championships and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm somebody, I just kind of struggle to make goals for myself because I don't want to think about it too much and kind of not jinx things, but really just kind of overthink about it. So yeah, I haven't thought that far out about it.
You're thinking about tomorrow?
Yeah, I am.
U20's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
100 meters. Ready to roll. How was pre-meet today? Did you go to the track and get the nerves out?
Yeah, I went around like 4:30. But yeah, I was supposed to get in actually last night, but we got in this morning. It was a long travel day. My first flight was delayed like 6 hours. And then we had to spend the night in Dallas, a whole bunch of stuff. But
oh, you flew American Airlines.
I did. And then we had to switch to Alaskan. But yeah, my shakeout was good. I'm glad I was actually able to get on the track.
Yeah.
I feel like it kind of helped me ease my nerves a little bit. So yeah, everything went well with that.
That's kind of that's good that you had to experience. It's not. I'm sorry that was your experience. Having to stay night in Dallas and do all that. That's American Airlines.
I knew it was coming. No, he's not.
You probably got to stay away from them in your future. I would suggest talking to Coach Ross.
Unless they sponsor us.
Director. Unless y'all want American.
No, don't sponsor him. Just us. Cause you heard how he talked.
Well, just Dana and Wallace then. It's cool. I'll stay on Delta. I don't care. But so obviously that's real life, like right as a pro or as a young athlete, even a collegiate athlete, like that can happen to anybody. So I think you being able to handle that and recognize like, oh, it was an opportunity for me to kind of get my nerves under control because you didn't have control of the situation. That was very mature.
Yeah.
That's very mature. So University of Tennessee, what do you want to study? Have you thought about what you want to study in school? You just kind of like, right now I'm studying this 100 meters and I'll figure out the rest of the road.
I chose communications because it's pretty broad and I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. My best subject in school is probably English, but I also really like to paint and draw. And so maybe kind of incorporating something creative in there could be interesting to me, but
not knowing is cool too. I went to school as a freshman in an oceanography class thinking I was going to be a teacher, and I ended up studying business. So yeah.
Hold on, wait though. Do you have anything on your phone that you have drawn or painted? Can we see?
Yeah, I guess so. I took an AP art class this year, so I had to do a bunch of pieces for that, which honestly was not the best experience.
It wasn't?
No, I was just so behind during the fall because all my visits and stuff. It was just a lot going on.
Can the camera?
Here's one thing.
Oh, yeah. You're
Let me see again, I'm sorry.
Pencil work. Okay, then. So art, definitely, for sure. What else? Any other passions outside of art? Track? Chipotle?
How'd you know?
You just
saw me earlier.
Like,
sorry.
I just saw you.
I owe Melissa Jefferson Chipotle right now.
It sounds like you need to get some gift cards on hand, brother.
I'm about to say, I think this is going to be another one that's part of the club, the Chipotle Club. I guess the fastest woman in the world eat Chipotle.
Yes, it's true.
Get an NIL deal with Chipotle.
Chipotle, hit me up.
Speaking of NIL, you kind of decked out in this Nike gear.
Gotta be.
Gotta be?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
I'm in the Nike Elite program. We're in Eugene.
Okay.
Nike Outdoor Nationals.
Oh, yeah?
Signed an NIL deal a couple months ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You excited about that?
I am. It's really cool.
What's the biggest perk about that?
Give me a little bit of money, and I'm able to kind of order gear for myself and friends and family. But I'd say one of the coolest things about it is just getting to meet everybody within Nike and the business. And I've met a ton of cool people already, and it's just kind of opened my eyes to more of the, I guess, almost business side of things.
Business side of things, huh?
Yeah, I feel like networking, I feel like I've been taught about it and just how important it can be, but I feel like recently I
guarantee you that's it.
I just started to realize how important and useful it actually can be.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. And that's just domestic, but Nike has international ties. And as you compete in track and field, this is an international sport, and you'll make those same relationships across the globe. And that's the special thing about our sport.
Yeah.
You're worried about tomorrow. You want to win while you're here. You want to run sub 11. Are you going to senior championships this summer? Am I allowed to ask you that?
No, you are. I think we're just going to kind of see how I'm feeling. If I do go, that would be a pretty long season for me. So, not quite sure yet, but
no problem. I just
possibly. We've thought about it.
You got a little while to figure it out too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's end of July, early August, so you got some time.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now you had a long season last year, right?
Kind of. I mean, it wasn't like some other athletes definitely had a much longer season because they were competing into like early September. But yeah, by the time I hit my last meet, I was just kind of dead. So
Indoors, next year is going to be first up for you. After fall training, is there anything? Yeah, is there anything? Yeah, that's all I want to know.
Long distances,
Anything you dreading? Obviously, going to college is not something you dread, but I know you've heard a lot about fall training, and especially going to a university whose coach or head coach was a quarter miler.
You're gonna run some 4x4s.
Are we gonna see you run that grade 1 lap?
Probably, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I mean, it's not that fun.
Yeah.
It might not be fun. I'm going to be a hypocrite right now because I was the same way as you. And if you'd have told me this when I was running, I probably would have called you everything but a child of God. But it's a great opportunity for you to explore a new distance and do something.
Yeah.
Was that a question? was that a question for you when you were going through the recruiting process? Because for me, in high school, I was a high jumper, right? So I let it be known when I was getting recruited, I'm not running. Like, I'm not coming here to run. I'm not interested in no dreams y'all selling about the track. I promise.
And you ran fast as hell at World Championships in Budapest, huh?
I can run. I'm just not running in college. Like, so did you talk to coach and say, like, Coach, I know I'm going to have to train. I know I'm going to have to run some 4x4s, et cetera. I really don't want my name to pop up in the open 400. Is that something you try to negotiate beforehand, or you just saying, I'm going in to get better, whatever I have to do, I'm going to do?
It wasn't necessarily something I negotiated, but it's definitely a question I would ask. Like, because the different schools I visited, it seemed like some coaches were going to make me run the 400 4x4 more than other schools. So it's definitely something I asked, but I knew it wasn't necessarily something I could completely steer away from. And I know it's good for me, but obviously I don't necessarily want to do it. But yeah, it's a question I asked, but it's not something I tried to talk myself out of.
Okay.
I don't want to pay taxes, but if I don't.
Right. So
Paris.
you have a support system out here this weekend. Mom, grandma, dad.
Yep, sister.
Dad, sister running also?
She is, yes.
What is the rivalry like between the siblings as it relates, or are you just a
Someone who
supportive
doesn't
sister?
know, how old is your sister? Like,
She's
older than
15.
that? Okay. got
Yeah, she looks almost older than me, but
She definitely taller than you.
she's she's taller.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Was that sibling? Is it a sibling rivalry situation? She's obviously a few years younger, or is it just more so you as a big sister trying to pave the way and kind of, set the tone for the family as it relates to what y'all can do on the track?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a rivalry, between us, but we're definitely both competitive. She's a little bit more, I guess, outspoken about how competitive she is, if that makes sense. But yeah, we're definitely both like supportive of each other, and I'm just trying to, help her and support her as much as she needs it. And hopefully, her watching me I feel like it's kind of opened her eyes a little bit, especially because she was able to go on some of the visits I went on in the fall, and she kind of realized, like, oh yeah, like I kind of want to be at this level. Mostly, I would say she realized that when we came back from Beaverton last summer, and they sent us home with that huge suitcase of gear. She was like, I want that. So yeah, hopefully I'm just kind of opening her eyes and making her realize that it's achievable, and she's right there.
Okay, so she went on a few visits with you to college. Obviously, you got to see, the Nike aspect, the NIL deal aspect, which can be extremely inspiring. Has she, or do you think she would entertain the notion of going to whatever university you go to, or?
Yeah, I feel like me and my teammate, we kind of ask her, like, what, are you going to come to Tennessee? Like, do you like Tennessee? She's like, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, she definitely had her favorites. But I think she would definitely consider coming to the same school as me. Just because I know she liked Tennessee, and she knows that Coach Ross is Ross is good too, so especially since she's a hurdler. So yeah, we'll see.
Well, listen, we appreciate you for joining us, Dana.
Thank you.
Obviously, wish you good luck tomorrow and continued success on the track.
Appreciate it.
And continued success with your future, figuring out the art and communication side of things. Just remember, your freshman year, it's the freshman year. Don't be too discouraged and don't be, too hard on yourself. Like, you just go in and remember, this is something fun and, that's why you do it. And, good luck with year one. And
Thank you.
We would look forward to reading about you and look forward to seeing you on these teams.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
See you in LA in a few years.
Yeah.